Hey guys, glad to be with you today. My name is Gabe. I'm one of the volunteers at both Vintage and Moby at Lockport, and I have the opportunity to continue to take us through our devotional series this week. And today we're looking at James chapter 5. So if you haven't had a chance yet, go ahead and pause the video, take a look down below at the description, and we'll have that link there for you. We're going to be looking at just one part of a verse. So we'll be in verse 7. You can look with me. I'm reading the ESV version, so it might be slightly different than when you're looking at, but be patient, therefore, brothers and sisters, until the coming of the Lord. Looking at that verse right off the bat, we all know we need patience, right? Man, with this season, it feels like in a matter of days, we went from normal habits, normal activities, to being stuck inside, not being able to go out, not being able to see friends, and it feels like our head's just spinning with all the changes, all the things that are just completely different than they were just 2 weeks ago, really. Man, we all want that patience. So what does that actually look like? What is James talking about specifically when he talks about patience? And I think he clarifies that actually in verses 1 through 6. We can see it because he says, be patient, therefore. That's always asking us to look back a little bit in the next thought idea. So what he's talking about in those verses is that he was looking in the world and he was seeing people who were oppressing others, who were leveraging their power to live it up in the moment at the cost of living morally upright lives. And he was calling them out, saying, man, why are you doing this? Why would you do this? How can you let this happen? And in essence, the question is being asked is, man, where is God when there's oppression? Where is God when things are going this way? And we may not be asking that question when it comes to oppression and stuff like that at this moment, but we definitely are asking the question of, where is God? Where is God when we're hearing numbers like hundreds of thousands, not millions of people affected by this sickness? Where is God when my friends get sick? Where is God when my family gets sick? Where is God right now? We're all asking that question. So how can we be patient then? What does patience look like in those kinds of circumstances? And James clarifies that just a little bit later in the verse. He says, be patient, therefore, brothers and sisters, until the coming of the Lord. Man, if we live with the patient expectation of something like that, that might change how we actually look at our circumstances. Because I feel like sometimes we look at the reality of our situation, we say, man, that drives me to fear, to worry, to anxiety. When I see all these numbers, when I see the news about what's going on in the world, I'm just worried, I'm fearful. I think if we look at the actual reality of the situation, instead of letting the world define what the reality of the situation is, instead we let the Bible do that, man, we're going to remember two things. Jesus is still on the throne, and he's coming again soon. That's going to drive down the fear, the worry, the anxiety that so easily well up in our hearts and allow us to live lives in line with what God is calling us to. If I could summarize it this way, a patient expectation of a certain future allows us to walk through an uncertain present. Patient expectation of a certain future allows us to walk through an uncertain present. So as you guys are able to follow along with the prayer prompts down below, man, my prayer for you is that God will begin to well up certainty, peace in this time, and patience, so that we can continue to endure through what's going on and continue to represent Jesus well in this season. Praying for you guys. Love you all.